Throughout the history of football, there are goals scored that children across the world will attempt to replicate in the school playground the following day. Erling Haaland's acrobatic strike against Sparta Prague on Wednesday is likely to be the latest. Just as it seemed frustration was building for Manchester City after they were unable to add to Phil Foden's early strike, Haaland took center stage, with Savinho's cross coming towards him at a slightly awkward height and angle. Haaland, without looking, turned his back to the goal and produced a superb backheel volley to make it 2-0. From there, the floodgates opened as John Stones headed in for his second goal in as many games. Haaland scored again, and Matheus Nunes converted a late penalty. But all the talk as the goals went in still looped back to Haaland's initial goal. He wasn't even looking at the ball, former England and Tottenham manager Glenn Hoddle said on TNT Sports. "I don't know what to call it even. It was an amazing goal. There will be kids in the playground all around the country trying that." Words hardly do justice to the athleticism and quality required to produce the finish Haaland achieved, and even his teammates were in awe. In his pitchside interview after the game, Foden told TNT Sports, "I just spoke to him and said, if I tried to do that, I'd pull my groin. I don't know how he does it. It shows he has this talent that no one else can do." The strike was reminiscent of one Haaland scored against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League 2 years ago. But that, as brilliant as it was a volley scored when he was facing towards the net. His goal against Sparta Prague on Wednesday was as he was facing the wrong direction, but somehow managed to twist and produce enough power with his back heel volley to score. "It was an amazing goal," Nunes said. "I was speechless after that shot. When he scored against Dortmund, I was watching on TV. To see this live was amazing." Former Manchester City defender Joleon Lescott said on TNT Sports, "It was a unique finish. It is not a finish many strikers would attempt or even execute. It is unique to him and his athleticism." Ex-Manchester City defender and England captain Steph Houghton said on Match of the Day, "That finish was something else. He is the only striker in the world who can score from those positions." Haaland's double brought an end to his mini-drought after failing to score in his previous 2 games. It means he has now scored 44 goals in 42 Champions League appearances and moves him 1 ahead of Neymar and level with Didier Drogba on the all-time top scorers list. Given he is just 24, you'd expect many, many more Champions League goals to come. He's a statue, so tall and so flexible, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola said when reacting to Haaland's acrobatic strike. "I like it. He has this sense of humor, very similar to the Dortmund one a few years ago. Unbelievable." With Haaland back among the goals, Guardiola, perhaps wisely, decided to substitute him with 10 minutes remaining, even if it did deny him the chance of a hat-trick. Haaland getting injured would be unthinkable for Manchester City, but Guardiola does have a backup plan should the worst happen.